The latest and final season of Squid Game has just dropped and it ends on a jaw-dropping cliffhanger. This is the perfect time to catch up. In this review, we're breaking down everything that happened in Squid Game Seasons 1 and 2 from start to finish. So buckle up and let's dive into the game that shocked the world. Our story begins with our protagonist, Gi-hun, a down-on-his-luck man living with his elderly mother. He's unemployed, divorced, deep in debt to violent loansharks, and hopelessly addicted to gambling. But Gi-hun wasn't always this way. He was a responsible father and husband. Gi-hun worked at Dragon Motors for 16 years until he was laid off due to a strike action they organized. That moment changed everything. He and his wife, Kang Eun-ji, were expecting a baby, and Gi-hun joined a strike to protest the layoffs. Tragically, a fellow protester died the same day his daughter Gi-young was born. Gi-hun opened a fried chicken restaurant and later a snack bar, but both ventures failed. He became a chauffeur, and eventually his wife divorced him, taking full custody of their daughter and remarrying soon after. Living back with his mom and drowning in guilt, Gi-hun spiraled deeper into gambling and debt. On Gi-young's birthday, Gi-hun's mother gives him money to take her out, but instead he gambles, this time winning over 4.5 million won. Just when he thinks his luck is changed, loan sharks catch up to him and he loses everything. Worse, he's forced to sign a horrifying contract: repay within a month or forfeit his organs. Broke and desperate, Gi-hun is approached by a mysterious man in a suit offering a simple children's game, dakchi, where each win earns 100,000 won. But if he loses, he gets slapped. After several humiliating rounds, Gi-hun finally wins and receives a business card with a number to call. The man tells him there's a chance to make real money if he joins a competition. At home, Gi-hun learns his ex-wife plans to move to the US with their daughter. With time running out to fix his life, he calls the number. Gi-hun is picked up by a van, gassed unconscious, and wakes up in a large room with 455 others, all wearing green tracksuits. Each player has a number. Gi-hun is 456. They're told they'll compete in 6 games over 6 days. The catch? Elimination means death. The first game is red light, green light. A giant doll scans for movement. Anyone caught moving is shot dead. Panic erupts. By the end, over half the players are dead. Only 201 remain. Shell-shocked, many players want out. Sang-woo remembers a clause: if the majority votes to leave, the game ends. The vote comes down to the final player, who votes to leave. Gi-hun returns to a miserable reality. The police don't believe his story. A detective, Hwang Jong-ho, overhears and investigates on his own, looking for his missing brother. Meanwhile, many former players, realizing life outside is worse, return to the game, including Gi-hun. His mother is gravely ill and he needs money for her treatment. 187 players return. Alliances form. Gi-hun teams up with Sang-woo, the immigrant Ali, and an elderly man, player 001. He also reunites with Kang Sae-byeok, the woman who stole his gambling winnings. The next game is Honeycomb, where players must carve shapes from brittle sugar candy. Sang-woo, knowing the challenge, lets Gi-hun pick the hardest shape, an umbrella, without warning him. Somehow, Gi-hun pulls it off. Chaos follows when a player takes a guard hostage. When the guard's mask is removed, revealing a young man, the frontman executes both the guard and player. The rules are clear: no unmasking and no mercy. Food rations are cut. Players begin killing each other at night to increase their own odds in the prize money. The guards allow it. Jong-ho, now undercover as a guard, discovers some staff are trafficking organs using dead bodies. When a doctor among the players demands game info and is denied, He kills a guard and flees. The front man intervenes and executes everyone involved, declaring the game must remain fair. Jun-ho sneaks into the front man's quarters and discovers records of all past games. His missing brother, Hwang In-ho, won the 2015 game, meaning the front man is his brother. In Tug of War, Gi-hun's team, physically weaker, uses strategy to win. Next comes the emotional gut punch, the marble game. Players must pair up and compete. Only one survives. Gi-hun plays against player 001, who fakes dementia and lets him win. Song-woo manipulates Ali into giving up his marbles and then betrays him. The glass bridge game follows, where players must choose between real and fake glass panels. Many fall. Sae-byeok is injured by an exploding shard and bleeds out while guards do nothing. Song-woo kills her to remove competition. Only Gi-hun and Song-woo remain. The final game is Squid Game. Gi-hun wins but refuses to kill Song-woo, offering a truce under Clause 3. Instead, Song-woo stabs himself. Gi-hun is crowned winner of the 45.6 billion won prize. Gi-hun learns from a dying player 001, real name, Il-nam, that he created the game. Il-nam, a dying billionaire, joined for fun and nostalgia. He and other elites view the games as entertainment. 1 year later, Gi-hun has spent none of the money. He helps Sae-byeok's brother and Song-woo's mother, and just before flying to meet his daughter, he spots the game's recruiter at work again. He takes the card and calls the number, declaring war on the system. Season 2 picks up immediately. Gi-hun removes a tracker from his body and begins a mission to find and destroy the game. Meanwhile, Jun-ho survives his gunshot wound and recovers in secret, now demoted and obsessed with finding the game's location. Gi-hun hires a team to find the recruiter, who's now running cruel social experiments disguised as street games. After tracking him down, the recruiter forces Gi-hun into Russian roulette and ends up taking his own life. Jun-ho mistakes Gi-hun for an accomplice and confronts him, but a teammate intervenes. The two form a tense alliance to take down the game from the inside. A new game begins, and Gi-hun enters voluntarily. He hides a tracking chip in a fake tooth, hoping to be rescued. The first game is again red light, green light. When players start dying, he tries to warn others, but no one listens until it's too late. New characters are introduced: a disgraced YouTuber, a pill-addicted rapper, and a former North Korean soldier now part of the firing squad. This season's games include a spinning mingle platform and a brutal pentathlon. Mistrust in Gi-hun grows when his predictions about the games are wrong. Infighting breaks out, culminating in a bathroom massacre. Gi-hun's group stages a coup. They fake death, steal weapons, and ambush guards. Casualties pile up. As they approach the control room, betrayal strikes. In-ho, the frontman, lures Gi-hun into a trap. His allies are killed. In the final moments, he watches his friend executed, helpless. Elsewhere, the game restarts, with 2 deadly dolls and new players entering the nightmare. That's where Squid Game Season 2 ends, on another massive cliffhanger. With Season 3 rumored to drop on June 27th, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss our breakdown the moment it lands. Thanks for watching. Until next time, stay sharp and remember, play fair or don't play at all.